Tottenham Hotspur, 16th in the Premier League, 5 points above the drop zone. Fans panicking, pundits shouting, and yet again, the manager's gone. Can Spurs survive this chaos? And more importantly, who do you actually trust to save them? Let's be real, Spurs aren't just floundering. They're limping. 36 goals scored, 37 conceded. Home form a nightmare. The pressing, gone. The intensity, MIA. The fans, furious. And now the club is staring down the barrel with Thomas Frank gone. This isn't just a change on paper, this is a lifeline. Or maybe a ticking time bomb. First up, Mauricio Pochettino, the man who made Spurs matter. 5 seasons in the Premier League, 4 straight top 4 finishes, a Champions League final in 2019, the emotional favourite. Remember 2016-17, Spurs finished second, 86 points, 86 goals, just 26 conceded. Bro, that was poetry. That was Spurs at their peak. But hold up, it's not all roses. The squad today isn't the Poch-era dream team. Recruitment stalled, physical intensity dipped, and second spells, well, they rarely hit the same magic. Still, stats-wise, he's the safest bet. He knows the club, the fans love him, the culture fits. Just gotta wait until the World Cup ends in the US. Patience, my friends. Then there's Roberto Zerbi, style on style. The man's football screams ambition. Brighton finished 6th under him, scored 72 league goals, Europe bound for the first time ever. His teams control the ball, rotate, overload the midfield. The Spurs of this season, chaotic and lacking clarity. Zerbi could fix that fast, but here's the kicker. He can leave space in transitions. And Spurs, defensive fragility is already their Achilles heel. Appointing Zerbi isn't safe. It's bold. It's a statement. And you know what? Sometimes Spurs need bold. Xabi Alonso, elegant, disciplined, tactically sharp. At Leverkusen, he built one of Europe's most balanced teams, possession, pressing, structure. Spurs need that. But convincing Alonso to take over a side sitting 16th, that's a hard sell. You'd need a long-term project pitch and a whole lot of charm. Still, if he says yes, Spurs just upgraded themselves. Oliver Glasner, underrated genius. Crystal Palace went from mid-table boredom to FA Cup winners, Community Shield winners and European football. Compact, structured, counter-attacking brilliance. For Spurs, he'd fix the defense, organize the chaos and give them some breathing room. Not flashy but effective. Sometimes effective is exactly what you need. Xavi, yes, Barcelona Xavi. La Liga title, possession king, defensive structure, but no Premier League experience. Would he dominate English football? Hard to say. Could he impose order on Spurs? Potentially, but the risk is high. Andoni Iraola brings pressing, energy, intensity. Marco Silva offers calm, compact reliability. Robbie Keane, emotional lift, Spurs legend vibes. Harry Redknapp, Ryan Mason, Tim Sherwood, short-term solutions. Pragmatic, familiar, but not earth-shattering. Look, Tottenham fans aren't just looking for a manager. They're looking for hope, a vision, someone who restores belief in a club that's teetering on the edge. They need structure, aggression, ambition, and they need it now. 12 games left. One slip and relegation isn't just a word, it's a nightmare. So, what's your call? Do you go with the safe emotional bet, Pochettino, or risk it all with a tactical visionary like Zerbi or Alonso? Glasner for stability, Xavi for style, or maybe a legend like Robbie Keane to light a fire? Comment below. Who would you trust to pull Spurs out of this mess? And bro, imagine it's your club, your pride on the line. What would you do?